The Pleiadian Council of Light. Humanity is being shaken awake. Greetings, beloved ones. We are the Pleiadian Council of Light. We enjoy connecting with you. Thank you for this transmission. Major transformation is unfolding in these pivotal moments that all of humanity are both witnessing and experiencing collectively. This transformation is multifaceted, encompassing not only the awareness of our presence as galactic races, but also the profound shifts occurring in the realm of human conflict. The calming of wars and conflicts signifies a broader movement towards peace and understanding. Moreover, you are beginning to see disclosures emerging regarding hidden agendas that have long held humanity captive, shrouded in secrecy and manipulation. In the backdrop of this significant transformation, we observe chaos manifesting in various forms, such as devastating fires and peculiar weather patterns that are being manipulated for purposes that serve the interests of a few. These chaotic events are not random, they represent attempts to hinder the progress of this monumental transformation. The less aware individuals are, the easier they become targets for manipulation and deception, leading them to accept narratives that may not align with the reality unfolding around them. Those who remain oblivious to the process of disclosure will inevitably be forced to confront the truth head-on, which can be a jarring experience. Many individuals have lived in a state of blindness, and, as the truth emerges, they will be profoundly shaken awake. This awakening process will compel them to reassess their beliefs and understanding of their reality, prompting a deep internal reckoning. Spiritually, it is important to recognize that most of humanity possesses a fundamentally good heart. They exhibit love for those around them and strive to help others whenever possible. However, a significant number remain unaware of the extensive deception that has been perpetuated around them. This ignorance often stems from a reluctance to confront uncomfortable truths, as doing so would disrupt their established way of thinking and believing. It is essential to acknowledge that truth is an immutable force, existing independently of personal beliefs. Ignoring the truth does not make it disappear, rather, it highlights a preference for remaining in ignorance instead of advancing in conscious awareness. As the Earth continues to evolve and move forward, those who choose to remain in ignorance will soon discover that once they are confronted with the truth, they cannot unsee it. This revelation will inevitably alter their perspective on life and existence. Understanding that you are on an inner journey, where the love in your heart is expanding, is crucial. Simultaneously, there is an outer reality that must be navigated with awareness and discernment. Both the inner and outer experiences reflect one another, creating a complex tapestry of the human experience that is inherently collective. This means that what you observe outside of yourself is also a reflection of the collective consciousness of humanity. It is vital to take the time to address your own personal realities, as this serves as your personal reflection. Your focus on your own manifestations plays a significant role in shaping your experiences. The collective experiences of humanity contribute to what can often be perceived as chaos in your reality. With everything unfolding on the world stage, this triggers a wide array of emotions within the collective consciousness, which in turn manifests as the chaos you are witnessing outside of you. It is important to remember, dear ones, that this chaos is not yours to bear. You have already awakened to the disclosures and truths that many others are just beginning to experience. As you navigate this transformative period, it is essential to exercise patience with your fellow humans as they too are on their journey towards awakening. You are the beacons of truth, illuminating the path for others who may still be lost in the shadows of ignorance. Embrace your role as a guide, and continue to radiate love and understanding. As the world around you transforms, your awareness and discernment will not only enhance your personal journey, but will also contribute to the collective evolution of humanity as you all move towards a brighter, more enlightened future. We love you, and are here with you. We are the Pleiadian Council of Light. Pleiadians of Alcyone. Wholeness in the new reality. Wholeness is integrity without the shits. Integrity, according to the dictionary, can mean wholeness, but it can also be interpreted in a way that carries a lot of baggage. This add-on baggage includes self-defeating concepts, like should, try to, and high standards. All of these concepts are facets of old reality consciousness. The frequency of consciousness in the new reality is heart-centered. Unconditional love comes naturally, you need only let it flow through your heart, and allow that energy to be who you are. When you shift to the higher consciousness of the new reality, the universe reorganizes itself around you to reflect that higher reality. Externally imposed rules are replaced by internal, love-based choices. To become whole is to become harmoniously fully functional. In such a reality, you treat yourself and others with unconditional love and care. To care less than that for yourself, or less than that for others, would mean being less than whole. The key word of the old reality was separation. The key word for the new reality is integrity or integration, as in a sense of wholeness. An integrated self does not have opposing parts which foster a loss of self-love and self-acceptance. The old reality's view of integrity was defined by people who didn't want to be whole, and didn't want you to be whole. By separating people's beliefs into opposing, arguing, self-defeating parts, there was always room for someone superior to be in charge and therefore maintain the social order of that time. In the new reality, however, the frequency of consciousness is different. When you allow yourself to be in tune with the new reality, you no longer strive to be separate from others, nor strive to maintain opposing, separative points of view within yourself. The new reality is heart-based. When you see fear for the hollow illusion that it is, and allow your heart chakra to open to everyone in your life, then your actions are determined by your unconditional love for others around you and, equally, for yourself. When your heart opens up to loving yourself as much as anyone else, then you want the best for yourself just as much as any parent wants the best for their child. The old reality sees love of self as an egocentric problem. The new reality recognizes that, if infinite being the essence within all things is infinite love, then perhaps it's time to get in tune with the greater reality and wholly respect yourself. Besides, a heart-based reality is not an egocentric level of consciousness. It exists at a different frequency. To be specific, fourth density rather than the old third density. Wholeness comes with a chakra shift, a shift of focus from the third to the fourth chakra, from the solar plexus to the heart. The fourth chakra channels heart-based, unconditional love. With the shift to love energy comes wholeness of mind, body, and spirit. The shift to love is one big step in the direction of who you are, and who we all are. Remember, deep down inside, we are all infinite being. Saint Germaine, imagine. Greetings. I am Saint Germaine and I come to you with my title of saint, because it is to let you know that you also have the same title. Now what is a saint? A saint is seen as someone who does good works, one that is connected to the divine. But a saint is also one that can create miracles, and that is your heritage, that is your legacy. That is what I come to share with thee today. That you too have the capacity, the ability. You have within the very essence of your soul, within your genes, within your DNA, however you wish to see it, as a gift from God even, that you have the ability to create miracles. Now how does one go about that? How? I ask you to find that which humors thee. For humor brings you into the higher vibration, and being in the higher vibration is where miracles do occur. And I do not say, can occur. I say, do occur. Many times you are creating miracles without even realizing you are doing it. You wonder, wow, why is it that all of a sudden money is coming my way? Or why is it that my relationship seems to be better? Or why is it that my health is improving? Because they were originally wishes, thoughts, that you decided within, without maybe realizing it, that you would like to have in your life. And you say, Saint Germaine, I have those wishes all the time, and it does not happen. Beloved, when you are in the higher vibration, it does. For the thoughts attract the energy, that is the creating energy, to make whatever it is that you wish to happen. It is as simple as that. It is not work, it is play. So I ask you, will you come play with me? Will you step into the world of a child, of laughter, of fun, of imagination? for this is where it starts. Imagination is a gift. It is part of your makeup. It is what you were given as you were born, and even before. Imagination is a tool that is meant to stay with you throughout all your years. Imagination opens the doors. It opens the viewpoint that all can be as you wish. You have heard of the dancers and the athletes that perhaps had injuries, and were told they could never perform again. But yet with their imagination they began exercising. With their imagination, they saw what could be accomplished. Through imagination, they combined it with belief. And yes, this is not that this will be, but that this is. I ask you to do the same. What is it that your heart desires? Become a child. Laugh. I am known for my laughter. I am well known for my fun. It is to bring these gifts to you. Step into that world of delight, of even taking a morsel, perhaps a chocolate, and savoring it, and saying, "This is delicious, thank you." For that brings you into the higher vibration. And you say, just as I have this chocolate that tastes so delicious, what else would I like to taste that is so delicious? I am now tasting the freedom that I am wishing for. I am now tasting the excellent health, the full health that I have been yearning for. I am now tasting the abundance that I have been asking for. What will you do with all of that, beloved? Begin to make your list, make a file. Bring it into reality, and then let it go. For it has been put into motion. This is the magic of the creation laws of the universe, and of course it will never hurt to use my violet fire, and let it burn up anything that is a doubt that you have this ability. And use it under your imaginative ideas, for it also is a tool of creation. And so I leave thee. Laugh, smile, imagine. Imagine that you are even more than you have ever seen yourself to be. Farewell with love. Timelines clearing. Beloved Owns. Many of us are now leaving behind a personal cycle within another planetary one we are heading into. A new cycle represented by Aquarius, whose energies are now present within us as the sun enters into the sign, together with Mercury and a new moon on the 29th of the month. This is an important passage for us to focus on clearing at all levels, for as Aquarius reminds us to rebirth into illumined beings, first, we need to clear all that covers our light. My guides share the importance during this time to clear personal timelines as we move into a new era, as many of us are being challenged to leave old ways, habits, relationships, and ways of being, and adapt to change at the moment, surrendering to what our unified self is perfectly orchestrating for us and all. Acceptance is key to embracing our power. We should work on what we can change, not on what or who we cannot, for our power lies in what we can change. This is why we can only shift our personal trajectory in this present moment and in our parallel ones, for as ascending souls we have the responsibility to heal, clear, and transform our timelines as desired, for the greatest good of all, healing distortions and shifting outcomes for our parallel selves. Understanding the importance of soul retrieval and timeline clearing before creating new timelines is vital to starting anew and allowing new energies, and when we are prepared to cancel timelines, neutralize them, or transform them, we literally change our present, future, and past, allowing our past selves to experience other possibilities within the multiple realities that coexist. Once we consciously activate our multidimensionality, our consciousness can navigate through time and space, making the necessary changes from our present moment required for us to heal all of who are, ever have been, or will be. This creates new timelines in which the original wound is healed and dissolved, so we can also bring healing into our familiar lineage, for many of you are incarnated with this exact purpose of healing. Epigenetically, your familiar lineage. With Aquarian energies come self-liberation and empowerment to be who we are, shifting as conscious sovereign beings in charge of our own lives, anything we can for the highest good of all. This is a propitious time to start a clearing treatment to bring purification to our entire being. After a period of termination, for we are transitioning into a new timeline in which if we still carry any old frequencies, we will be pulled back into old ways of being and situations, for we cannot coexist with what is not aligned to the new frequency that we are embodying. To bring clearing into your parallel selves, choose the timeline in which you experienced profound trauma. Locate the wound you wish to address and heal, or the situation you now, from a more evolved level of consciousness, choose to shift. You can also dissolve this specific situation, as guided. Once you locate the specific timeline, often past one, do not remain in the situation for long, as it can bring regrets or lower feelings into your present self and moment. Witness it from the outside, from a higher perspective, and visualize the painful moment vanishing, being dissolved by God's diamond crystalline light, bringing peace and harmony into your past self and present one. If you have chosen to transform the situation, then you can visualize it happening in a different, benevolent way for all involved in it, shifting this past timeline into a more benevolent one, and hence shifting your present and future ones, helping your past self not having to pass through the same painful experience. As you make your choice of consciously heal, dissolve, or transform your personal timeline, decree. Your name, optional, ask my unified self and guides team to assist me in this personal timeline clearing exercise. Thank you for helping me situate my consciousness on this specific timeline that traumatized me or caused me pain, and that I wish to clear for my present self and parallel ones. Now think of the specific event. You can even mention the exact day or time, without remaining there or feeling anger or lower feelings, just visualizing the situation you want to neutralize. From my free will, ask to release, remove, and clear all the wounds, cords, records of these painful experiences, and non-benevolent influences from this timeline, cutting ties with my present timeline, and those involved in it, removing its repercussions through time and space. And within my DNA, dissolving this memory, all residual feelings, realigning time coordinates, and all that is required to shift this timeline. I keep the lesson, I keep the love, and the higher understanding from this situation, letting go of pain, and retrieving more peace and harmony in my entire being. I therefore heal, clear, and remove all distortions, damage, and past influences from this chosen timeline, all my bodies and DNA, becoming free to create a new timeline from a space of unconditional love for myself and all. So be it. Thank you, my unified self and guides team, for your assistance and unconditional support. After concluding this exercise, we ground ourselves by being in nature, eating some nuts, or by coming back into our bodies, in the way we choose to do so, and continue focusing only on that which our soul is giving birth in this moment. May you create only that which brings you love, joy, and many abundant blessings, beloveds. With infinite love. Natalia, Alba, source, rayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.